Guys, are we ready? Are we ready? We are back in the second round of the playoffs with the old Goon squad. We dispatched of the Chicago Blackhawks in 6 games because, of course, they put up a fight. Even though they were arguably the worst playoff team I have ever seen in the history of any EA NHL game. That bad. But they still make it. They still made it. And we get to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights, who had 52 wins. The only reason we beat them was because of 10 overtime losses. But yeah, we were the second best team in the league. They were the 4th best team in the league. Last year in the second round, we had to play San Jose when we were the top team and they were the second best. So for now, in the West, we are still the ones who poop, as Sox put it. We will not be pooped on. We are the ones who poop. Until Vegas kicks the ever-loving hell out of me. Now, in terms of this team, there is still the discussion over what to do with the lines, because we had quite a few underperforming players in that first round, to the point where we called up Brady Boyce, because again, you might recall that in the AHL, Cody Gregor takes all of the penalties. One AHL playoff appearance, he fought twice and took another minor. 14 penalty minutes in 4 games without a fight in the first round against Chicago. So we cannot use this guy. Regular season meme player? Sure. Playoffs? He is just far too detrimental. We could try to use him again. I wouldn't be opposed. Like, obviously we do have some players like Holden Kovacs, Vladimir Malkin, or even Brady Boyce that could be used. Orlando Talixon's there as well. It really is a matter of, and again, Boyce's numbers are mainly from the AHL. He had 1 point in 2 games. Gregor's discipline, I believe, is like an 87. Yeah, it's an 87. So, yeah.
The man was a fanboy.
Sin for the win. 26 months. The star of the most recent edition of the Tukey's Take podcast that you can listen to right now on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Sin, it's good to see you. I don't think I want to play ASHL. That's Terry O trying to, that's Terry O trying to manifest something that I'm just not about. That said, guys, when it comes to the forwards, and hello, Teal Shark, as well. It is good to see you. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to get Gregor back into the lineup and just try. Right? Like, let's just try. Let's reunite the team that made us the top team in the West. And we'll just try. Triple H style. We'll try. And we'll hope for the best. Because really, I would like to get this team back to where it was in terms of the line combinations, and hopefully, maybe, possibly, they find a way to actually perform like they should. It's a shame Gregor isn't a better fit for that line. We could get a +3 there, but let's be honest, it's not going to do much. So this is the team and the line combinations that got us into the playoffs in the first place. Hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe, possibly, this works out. Just needed an upper after my LG forwards get mad at me for saying pucks on net. Pucks on net doesn't work. Really? In the ASHL, pucks on net don't work, huh? Maybe that's why they're in a lower level LG league. Anyway. With that, the defense we know is set. We're good to go. Some concerns, but for the most part, it's just the forwards that we were worried about.
The man was a fanboy.
Johnny Canuck hits us up with the 19 months. Thank you guys for that. I missed one day because I fell asleep early. I was a sleepy boy recording a podcast, and I crashed and burned. And I would have been asleep today too, but I took a nap, and I'm proud. I am getting old. I require naps. Naps are required. Anyway, yeah, we'll run with these forward lines to start this series. We'll see what the hell happens. Again, the AHL team was unfortunately bounced in the first round by the Laval Rockets. The Vegas Golden Knights. What are we up against? Okay. Hello, Crash Andrews. How are you? Weird team. Weird team. Xander Godfrey, he's an 83. 4 points in 6 games. Former 4th overall pick of the Red Wings back in 2020. Peyton Krebs, who's 36 at this point. 5 points in the first round. And Ronnie Ashton, who is 31, an assist per game. Who has one of the more weird attribute spreads I have ever seen in my life. What even is this player? Like, are you guys seeing this shit? What even is this player? Dude, that is so weird. Like, not a single attribute category makes sense in any way. There's just no consistency. I mean, it's a decent top line, not really in terms of overalls, but the production's been there. Second line, Kyler Legacy, 18th overall pick back in 2025. He has 3 points. Joel Sullivan, another former first-round pick in Nashville back in 2023. And Ahmad Wall, 4 assists, 6th overall to Vegas in 2030. He's an 89. Third line, Zane Mangone. Mangoni. He's been horrible so far. Second round pick of the Kings in 2029. With Joaquin Wolf, former first overall pick as well. And Dwayne Agon, also known as Dagon. So that third line got shredded. Absolutely shredded in the first round. Hopefully they don't wake up. And then the fourth line, Rod Blaine, former first-round pick of the Habs. Nobody holds on to the first-round picks. Raymond Koliakovo, first-round pick of the Knights back in 2034. And Nathaniel... That is not how you spell Nathaniel. That's Nathaniel. Nathaniel Claremont. 1 assist, 85 overall on the fourth line. 3rd overall pick of the Knights back in 2030. That was my day today. It included 3 dog walks and a lot of video editing. Dwayne The Rock Agon. So yeah, this is a very weird team. Like, they have some decent overalls throughout the lineup. It's not bad. They might have a higher rated offense than we do. Time will tell. The defense is decent. Top pairing, Serge Renaud. 4th overall back in 2029. Alongside Pierre Racine. 5th overall in 2025. So many first round picks, 3 dog walks. Dude, the dog has a lot of pent-up energy, man. Second pairing, Rory Neuendijk, former first-round pick of the Flames, Jesus Christ, and Ernest Gerard. I refuse to call him Gerard Warrior before you even ask. Former second-round pick of the Canes, Matthew Robertson, who is now 36 years old, is with Daniil Chayka. It's not bad. It's not bad. The goalie... I forgot about this guy. Kim Josefson. Yeah. 3 straight seasons of a 924 or better. Yeah, that's Has a career 930 save percentage in the playoffs. Decent team in front of him. This could be a problem. Right, so let's take a look really quickly at some of the stats from the playoffs so far. In terms of the offense so far, we're averaging 3 goals a game. Vegas is at a 2.67. The goals against average. So we have, and we're even on goals against average. Both 14 goals allowed in 6 games. This is an incredibly close matchup. We have the power play edge, 3 goals on 15 attempts. They were 1 for 12. And the PK, we have a 94.7% to their 85. So heading into this, we actually have the advantage in terms of the stats. Attribute-wise, I'm not so sure. Let's take a look at the overalls here. As we do have them beat in terms of offense and defense. 87-97. They're at 87-81. Okay, so An even offense. We have a vastly superior defense by 16 overall points, but they have the goaltending advantage. So who will be the difference maker? Will it be our defense or their goaltender? That is what it comes down to, chat. Let us rock. Second round. Second round for ye old Goon squad. A desperate attempt to get back to the Cup final. Let's see what happens. First period. All right. In terms of making a good first impression, that ain't it, Chief. 2 goals in 35 seconds to start the game. Peyton Krebs added a third. All 3 goals from a great location. 15 shots to 10. We are down 3-0. Second period. Now it's 3-1. Geisberger's score is shorthanded. Shots are about even. The score is not. Heading into the third. Janik scores, down by 1, and Ashton gets it right back. So screw you and your hope. Back down by 2. Grigor scores, back in the lineup. Love to see that. Trailing by 1 with 10 minutes to go. Is it worth having hope? 5 minutes left. Power play. No goal. 2.5. Vegas on the power play, and Mangone scores. Bayer scores with 32 seconds left, and that is it. 5-4. The final score here in Game 1. Just 2 steps behind our own ass the entire way. We put up a hell of a fight in that third period, but 2 steps behind our own ass the entire way. Rantanen stepped in for Bobby Peters and held on for as long as possible. But Bobby Peters got slapped around in the opening frame of that game. Brutal night for the likes of Lilia, Bayer, Johnson, and Holmqvist. Big yikes. Big yikes. How do we do on face-offs? Oof, Geisberger, Jesus. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, Bobby Peters played 3 minutes. He was pulled. Rantanen played the rest of that game. Bobby Peters gave up 3 goals on 6 shots in just over 3.5 minutes and got pulled. Rantanen, though, did quite well in response. Might we have a Corey Crawford, Scott Darling situation here? We dropped Game 1. Not ideal. In the slightest. That took Bobby Peters' save percentage down quite a few notches, but Jukka Rantanen continuing to look pretty damn good. He might be the guy for the future. Bobby Peters is still the man for the now. We go to Game 2, and needless to say, we can't give up 3 goals in under 4 minutes. First period. Another good start for Vegas. Aegon scored 57 seconds in. 14 shots to 8. They have the lead. I got a bad feeling about this. Second period. Blaine makes it 2. Falk gets it back. Godfrey scores with 24 seconds left. We are down 3-1 for the second game in a row. Heading into the third period. This time, though, we're being outshot 27-16. This is not looking good. Power play for Vegas. Killed off. Power play for Vegas. Killed off. Halfway through the period here, though. Power play for the Goons. Lundin scores. We're back to within 1. Come on, boys, please. 4:20 left. Blaze it. Blaze it. No. Another 1-goal loss here in the second round. Fox dropping the massive amount of bits. Foxy, hopefully it brings us luck. Thank you for that. Greatly appreciated. But for the first time, I think in this team's history, we trail a playoff series by 2 games. I believe it's the first time we have ever trailed a series by 2 games. Outscored 8-6 for the first 2 games. I mean, Peters was much better there. Much, much better there, but... Grigor is now up to 21 penalty minutes. I know he scored, but legitimately we can't have him in this lineup. We can't. He takes way too many goddamn penalties. It just can't happen. It was worth the experiment again, but yeah, no, it can't happen. And honestly, the decision to put him back in might have cost us. It genuinely might have cost us here. Ultimately just because, who knows what would have happened otherwise. Matthias Holmqvist has been awful. Absolutely awful. It's down to Talix and Boyce again. We gave Brady Boyce a chance, and it wasn't amazing. We are going to give Orlando Talixon an opportunity, I think, here. Let me see if he fits. Biz Nasty once cried while watching the Lion King on TNT. I mean, I hope so, because who hasn't cried during the Lion King? Just me? Alright. I mean, Landon Janik's been amazing. Falk with the 3 points. Honestly, right now, I think it's a matter of setting up the team based off of the based on the production right now, more than anything. So we have Janik and Lundin, both on 8 points. I'd consider Lundin better because he's done it without taking penalties. Vorobyev only has the 2 points so far. Geisberger with the 3 points. Put him in a similar spot. Ekman, 5 points, but a -6, dude. Absolutely brutal. Answer is false. You cried watching Justin Bieber's movie playing from the altitude. Fair enough. As you do. As you do, right? Guys, unfortunately, we have to take a pretty big look at this team right now. It could be considered overreactionary, but I, for my sanity, need to figure something out here in terms of these lines. So I'm going to factor in a player's production, the penalty minutes as well, and see if we can kind of come up with an answer in terms of who should be playing where, and potentially who should be taken out of this lineup, I think is another factor here. So let me just take a look at this stuff really quickly. Janik has been incredible, though. Very happy with him. There is a very good chance that he is going to end up, if not in the top 6, on the top line. Jesper Lundin as well. I'd argue so far the players we've looked at, Lundin has been our best. Ekman, I don't know where Ekman's going to play right now. Jesus. I mean, you could argue, Ekman with the goals, but the penalty minutes and the defensive struggles, 5-on-5, he's been one of our worst players. Matthias Holmqvist, unfortunately, you could argue has been our worst player because there's been no offensive production from him whatsoever. And even Legacy, unfortunately, I can't say he's been amazing. That second line, as hot as they were through the regular season, has been a complete and utter failure. And Andrew Niedermeyer as well. I haven't been impressed. A lot of our top guys have been struggling. And we tried to go back to the idea of, hey, let's use the players that got us here. But man, those first 2 games, I don't think we can wait for the players to come around, I think we have to make these changes now. Joey Byer on 11 penalty minutes, dude. It just can't happen. It just can't happen. Maverick Cowboy, what's going on? How are you? A -5 in 1-goal games is scary. Exactly. So honestly, I would consider our best players right now Lundin, Janik, and Geisberger, which go figure is our third line. From there, I would say it's been Falk, Vorobyev, and Carlton, hilariously enough. And then you could argue Holmqvist, Legacy, Niedermeyer, and honestly, I think that's kind of what we're looking at in terms of the players who have struggled the most. Byer and Ekman have sucked. They have absolutely sucked. I mean, I know the production's there, but 5-on-5, we can't trust him defensively, nor can we trust him with the penalty minutes. This might definitely be considered overreactionary and a bit of a stretch, but, you know, I think we have to explore this option of desperate times, desperate measures. I at least want to see what this team looks like in this way. Indignant, what's up? Who would win in the cage match between Florida and Texas? I gotta ask. Who would win between Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire? Probably the state of Maine. There's some crazy fucking people in the state. I'll leave it at that. Guys, I think this is the team moving forward. Holmquist has done nothing positive. He at least doesn't take penalties, whereas Niedermeyer, 6. Talixon obviously hasn't played. Beyer has 11. Ekman was 6. That's the only benefit to Holmquist right now, is he at least stays out of the box. Whereas Beyer and Ekman, their production is offset by the 5-on-5 struggles and the penalty time. Like, obviously, our big players are still going to have that power play time. Although you could argue if Carlton's a big player at this stage, I think I would say he very much isn't. I mean, we still have that 5 option there. Janek's a righty, so I wouldn't want him on a higher line. Who is missing, really quickly, in terms of a top player that could replace Carlton on the power play? So, I mean, we have Beyer, we have Legacy, we have Lundin, who's been our best player in the playoffs. We have Ekman and Niedermeyer. Geisberger's been good. Janek's been good. Falk's been good. I mean, I guess it comes down to Vorobyev or Holmquist, neither of whom have been amazing. So maybe that's the time to add as a Grappin to the power play. Beyer on the 4th line is disrespectful. His play has been disrespectful. I'm going to add Zagrappin to the power play here. Might not be the best fit in the world. I didn't mean to take out that particular player, unfortunately. That was Falk, if I'm not mistaken, so let's get him back in there. Call this the patented Tugi overthinking things if you want to, but man, desperate times call for desperate goddamn measures. This team does not have a lot of time to fool around here against a very good team. We just can't really risk it at this stage. Bobby Peters will still get the start because he rebounded in the last game. But we are going to go with this very risky lineup of rewarding our best players from an overall perspective. We might as well try it. Crash, congrats on the old Flames Grail. I know you've been excited for it. It's game 3, guys. The only benefit is that Vegas has struggled in home playoff game scenarios. Maybe, just maybe, this will work out. First period. And rewarding 2 of our our 2 best players so far this playoff series, and really in the playoffs in general, works out. Lundin and Janik in a higher role, a more, higher pressure spotlighted situation works out. They get 2 goals, 16 shots to 7. Whew, that's a good start. Hey, you can look at it like this: if these changes work, you're a genius. Exactly. And if not, then I fucked the team up, even though we were already down 2-0. Right? That's how it goes. Again, they've been our 2 best players this postseason run by far. Lundin and Janik get the opening 2 goals. Second period, Geisberger makes it 3. God help us if we collapse from here. Holmquist gets his first point of the playoffs, a shorthanded goal. It is 4-0. Was it the line changes? Orlando Talixon, welcome to the show. He gets his first chance of postseason hockey at the NHL level. He scores in his debut. It is 5-0 for the Goons. Was it the line changes? Was it Vegas just happening to suck at home? Is it the home team losing trend? Is it just EA voodoo? Doesn't really matter what you call it. That is a convincing win when the shots were that close. Bobby Peters, 39 save shutout. Holy hell. Well, that went better than I ever would have expected. Jesus, Janik with a nice 3-point game. I mean, look at that. Saprikin was a +4. Good stuff. Good. I mean, Ekman and Bobby, or not Ekman and Bobby Peters, but Ekman and Byer were still getting some opportunities there. Face-off-wise, we got our shit kicked in. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to overanalyze face-off struggles when we just won 5-0. So we are very much right back in the series. I believe that was Orlando Talixon's NHL debut. Maybe not. He played a couple of years ago. Had 28 points. Kind of undeservingly got sent down. It was not his playoff debut either. Fair enough, but a good way to return to form there. Very good way to return to form. Byer with 8 minutes of 2. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We've seen fourth liners can perform. Wake up. Make the most of your ice time. It's game 4. One of the most important games in team history. Either we tie this series or we're down 3-1. We need a big performance here. First period, 1-0 Vegas. That's not a good sign. Wolf on the power play. We outshot him 11-8. We trail by 1. Second period. Niedermeyer, Janik, Ekman, 3-1 in favor of the Goons, including third liner Niedermeyer and fourth liner Ekman getting the goals. Case in point. Oh, you had the superstar on the fourth line. Doesn't mean they can't perform. Crash, that was awful. Orlando is magic. I didn't realize YouTube's so far behind. Yeah, the YouTube side of things is pretty far behind, unfortunately. It is kind of a spoiler warning for those who happen to follow on stream, but it's just one of those things where, unfortunately, again, now that I have that time to kind of edit videos again, still working out whether or not I'm going to pick up an editor, but I've been putting something together. And again, Cold War stuff's coming back soon, too. Wait, this isn't the ESHL with Terry, and it won't be. And it won't be, Bowen. We go to the third. Up by 2. Can we tie this series up at 2 games apiece? Power play for Vegas. Killed off. Halfway through the third. Still looking good. Looking better. Jose Falk. The Goons are going to tie up this series at 2 games apiece. Orlando Talixon. Legacy gets involved in the fun. We put up 11 goals in 2 games. On the road in Vegas, 6-1 is your final score in Game 4. This series is tied at 2 games apiece, as I can officially declare myself a professional smartman for these lineup changes. I thank you. Orlando Talixon leading the way. Goddamn, man. Who took the penalties, though? Niedermeyer's, Grappin, Byer, Devereaux fought. Geisberger, Devereaux again. Jesus Christ, the penalties are just very problematic. Multiple players with a 2-point game. A +5 for Abdelkader. A +5. That's fucking ridiculous. 8 shots for fourth liner Ekman, by the way. Some good physicality. Kind of shitty in terms of face-offs. We made it work. What a crazy series so far. You look back at the first 2 games, again, outscored 8-6. We lose both. Here we outscore them 11-1, and we win both. Nashville is up 3-1 on Vancouver. Likely to play the winner of this series. This is anybody's game, anybody's series at this stage. Ender, how the hell are you? It is good to see you. I mean, no doubt these combinations are looking better. Oh, God. Terry, I don't even know if you can hear me. Thanks for the bits. I'm definitely not playing. Team's looking better. And Bobby Peters now up to a 930 through 10 games. It's game 5. Here we go. We desperately need a win. Desperately. First period. Scoreless. Not too bad. I'll take that, given that we were trailing early on in the first 2 games of this series. 10 shots to 8. Second period. Goal apiece. Vorobyev and Robertson. 23 shots to 15.
Fanboy. The man was a
third.
fanboy.
Ivory, thank you for the 29 months. Absurd. Ridiculous. Will it bring us the luck here? Third period of Game 5. Next goal may just very well win this game. Come on. Come on. Power play for Vegas. Killed off. 4 minutes left. Who's gonna win it? Is it going to OT? It's going to overtime! Because of course it is. Oh, God. Alright. Alright. God, I don't want to look at either of Vegas' just fucking awful jerseys. I'm sorry. I hate them both. I hate them both with a passion. You can just wear your normal road jersey. It'll be fine. Here we go, guys. Game 5. A 2-2 series split at this stage. How tall's Johnson? He's a mammoth. He is a mammoth. Overtime underway. Here on home ice, Game 5. Can we find a way to walk away with the W and become 1 win away? Get ourselves to where we're 1 win away. Chance here. Pass broken up. One of the gold helmets dropping. I have no idea. Endo, what's going on, buddy? They both look good. What are you talking about? Both of their jerseys are fucking atrocious. Good poke check here. Come on, boys. Come on. Krebs with a lot of space. Good save, Peters. Whew. Good save. Johnson getting board played by a man half his size. What is happening? Mario Lemieux, Janik. Godfrey. Good save, Peters. No angle. All right, not a good start from what has been the top line lately. Not great. It's Falk, Carlton, and Vorobyev out here. They are winning the faceoffs 47-28. Good bit of contact. Another good bit of contact. We at least get the puck out of the zone.
Vegas takes possession along the wall.
Oh, man, I'm worried. We need this. Oh, we need this.
Vegas plays the puck along the boards. And now
Double team. Gerard shot blocked. It's in the air. Swiped away.
Move to the middle. Woohoo.
That's a good chance. Come on, boys. There we go. Let's get some offense, damn it. Please. Please. Or just skate right into a defenseman and get it poked away from you. Imagine if the AI was smart enough to dump it. Good block. Can we please get some offense here? Please. Nice little unnecessary move by Carlton instead of, you know, dumping the puck in like they would in 2K10. Where are you going? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Woo. Oh, McDavid's. I definitely won't, but it's good to see you. Thank you for the support. From your #1 franchise mode streamer in this directory. Always and maybe forever. Polyrus, what's going on? Welcome to watching an absolutely horrific display by the AI. NHL to Frostbite thoughts. I genuinely don't think it'd make a difference if they move it or not.
Over the line they come. Pokes the puck away.
I don't know. To be honest, in terms of people being like, it'll solve everything. Like, I don't know. I've seen the other games in terms of, hey, we moved to Frostbite. Everything's great now. It's like, I don't know, man. Have you seen the response from the FIFA community? From the Madden community? That was an awful backhand, but I'll take it. Whew. Honestly, let's get that fourth line out there. Our secret weapon. The fourth line with 2 of our top players. The AI doesn't have a program to dump in. Probably not. Rip packs, streamer. I rip packs for charity, dog. Applicator, don't lose it. Fire. Good shot. No rebound. Whew. Not too bad from that fourth line. Honestly, we're going to leave him out there. Come on, Joe. When in doubt. When in doubt, make something happen. That's all I ask. And by making something happen, I didn't mean lose the face-off. Big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit. Thank you. Not quite a big hit, but I'll take it. But the AI doesn't even know. I mean, again, in terms of the AI not having a program to dump it in, I wouldn't be surprised. Come on. Space. Space. Move. That was an awful, awful, awful pass. Whew. I never understood the fascination of streamers getting rip packs. It's not like you get the card. Yeah. I honestly, I don't either, in terms of watching somebody else gamble, unless you're like me and you open packs for the sake of a meme and raising charity. You know, raising money for charity. So, you know, rip packs tonight. Deej, you gonna fund them? I get good cards in Hut because they don't play the fucking mode. Because it's trash, in my opinion. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Oof. Good try. Good try. Come on, keep that pressure up. Yes. Want it. Need it. Get it. Got it. Lost it. Have it. Got it. Lost it. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. Please, no. No. Uh-huh. All right. We trail 3-2 in this series. Oh boy. All right. So, right here. Lundin. No one to pass to. Circles back. Doesn't throw a shot on. Just walks right into him. And then Devereaux gets the pass over. Shot into the skate. That's all well and good. I mean, that's pretty brutal AI logic, but it worked. Big pass over. Pass up to Godfrey. Pass to Krebs. I genuinely don't know what the hell that our defenseman's really doing there. Pivots late. I mean, it's a good move. But right here, fumbles it, gets it back. Yeah, I mean, it's a good play. Can't really find fault with it. I'm frustrated with my AI and how they performed in the offensive zone. Definitely frustrated with that. But in terms of the goal that won it, can't really find fault with it. We are trailing 3-2 in a series for the first time, I think, since we played Calgary. Actually, no, we've never trailed 3-2 in a series before. The home team has yet to win in this series. And unfortunately, JD, the slider set that Deke Slayer is using is the same one that I use. So, beat him to the punch on that. And as you can see in terms of watching the AI play on that particular slider set, yeah, it doesn't always mean anything. Doesn't always mean anything. There are a couple of options here in terms of what we do now. And you know, we risked it before, and I think we are going to risk it again. I want to make sure that we have our best centerman. That we have our best centerman for the draws. Unfortunately, the vast majority of our guys have absolutely sucked. Holmqvist has woken up a little bit. Joey Byers still not getting it done. I still think we'll base it off of overall to get the best players into the best possible position. From there, I have no idea. From there, I have no idea. We might go with the legacy buyer, Niedermeyer option. And like I said, literally from there, it's it is a complete toss-up in terms of what to do. All I know is that we are in a very, 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 very rough spot. A very, very, very rough spot indeed. Man, Geisberger, Lundin. Comes down to Ekman, Geisberger, Lundin. To be honest, Lundin's been pretty good. Nope, Lundin doesn't work. It's one of those where it says it works and then it doesn't. That's great. Cool. Love when it's one of those that says it's gonna work and then it doesn't. Oh man. What if we put Talix in there? Lundin, Vorobyev, Talixin. Sure. We'll just go for it. Right now, it's a matter of throwing everything at the wall that we can to see what sticks. 'Tis all we can do. I think these are going to be the lines, again, trying to base it off of having forwards who can actually, hopefully win face-offs reliably. The defense will stay. The goaltending will stay. Are we going to fall in 6 games to the Vegas Golden Knights? That is the question. The home team has yet to win a game, and let's be honest, it will probably stay that way. Just off of years worth of franchise mode playing experience. First period, 1-0 to the Goons. Joe Byer on the power play, 15 shots to 7. I refuse to get overly optimistic. So we're a third of the way there. Second period. 2 power play goals, Wall and Sullivan. We are guaranteed 1 more period of play, and that is it. 27 shots to 13. Is this it for our season? You are talking about a team that might not have too many more kicks at the can, if any. We made it to the final last year. Power play for Vegas. 7 minutes left. Power play for Vegas. Carlton scores. We're tied at 2. From the fucking blue line. We're going to overtime. I'm doing it. Overtime in Vegas. A chance at redemption. Can we find it? That is the question. Win, and it's Game 7 back home. Lose, and our season is over. Gold jerseys for the loss. No. I refuse to look at those. I refuse to look at them.
Overtime. Let's find out. Overtime.
Boy. We need a win. We need a win. Vegas shot blocked down. Let's go. Or not. My God, why are my computers so dumb? Good step up hit there. Bouncing puck. There we go, boys. Use that physicality. Hell of a scrum for the puck there. Abdelkader. Loses it. Still fighting for it. Holy shit. There we go. Get it out. Joe. Joe.
Oh,
damn it.
good
Joe.
for you.
Appreciate the follow. Man, we just cannot get clean possession right now. Good save, Bobby. They are just abusing windmills on us. Move the goddamn puck. Move it! Ah, at least it's offside. Oh, they're so dumb.
The centerman
God, they are so dumb. I need that bullshit EASHL 6v6. The other team's left wing just dropped and his computer's going ham. That's what I need. Renaud, save. Ooh. Correct. Claude Giroux's no longer the head coach of this team. Yellow, I genuinely don't think it's because of Superstar. Because I'm not, I mean, technically I'm controlling a team, but end of the day.
The two centers were tied up. Trinidad and Tobago's across the blue line. Deflected away. Nice defense.
Good hit there by Lilia. No zone time for us to the first minute and 20 seconds, though. It's the wrong legacy here. Good hit. Let's go. Quick movement. Quick movement. What is this fucking bullshit ESHL? Hold it out to the right. Garbage. Here we go. Come on, Vorobyev. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, we nearly snuck it 5-hole. Lundin. Can't win the battle. Sullivan nearly walking our defender. Sauce shot stopped by Peters. My God, what horrible defense. Legacy walks past Lilia. Bobby Peters with another save. Holy shit. What was this defense? First and foremost, that Sauce was disgusting. What is Lilia doing here? Dude, he just sprints at him. What?
It looked like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
A big face-off here inside.
All right.
The Golden Knights take
Another face-off loss. Shot stopped by Peters again. Even with our better face-off options, we're still struggling. Dude, we cannot get into the offensive zone here. Oh my God. At least not consistently. There we go. There's nowhere to go. We're getting outgooned. Like, we hit them, they're able to keep that, you know, possession alive. Case in point. Jesus Christ. We're gonna lose this series, guys. This team is just a tire fire defensively. Great individual effort, just not enough. Dude, they're just getting such clean zone entries. It's unbelievable. Come on, Joey. Joey, good sauce. Shoot that. What a chance. That might have been our last chance. Sauce. That's it. Vegas wins in 6.
Vegas looked like they were on their heels, but they deliver big time in overtime.
Sometimes you have to reach deep. They were able to do it, and they find the game.
Fucking awful. Just awful.
Is there a better tradition than this?
I don't know what it is, guys, but obviously it's more dramatic and interesting to watch the AI play, but almost every time we watch, the AI play, unfortunately, we get these absolutely horrific defensive displays, and it costs us. Costs us basically every time, man. Legitimately may have been our last chance at winning the cup right here, this play. Fire. Over to Niedermeyer. And he just missed the tuck. Yeah. And then from there, puck skips over the kick attempt from Legacy. Somehow, their dude ends up with the puck, Peyton Krebs. Lord knows how Krebs ends up with that through the AI logic. And then right here, again, just horrific. Horrific defense from Johnson. This is a 91 rated player who just runs himself into the boards and tries to turn around. Completely opening up the 2-on-1. And right here again, the sauce as our dude's in transition. And that's it. Krebs started it. Again, Abdelkader. Chance to get a stick in the lane. What does he do? No, he goes for a fucking hit. Because that's the AI logic in this game. Of course, in this situation, you would go for a hit and not play the passing lane. Because that's logical hockey. Because in hockey, yeah, you play the man, you don't play the lane in this situation. And yeah, Peters gets a piece of it. Just not enough. We fall in 6. Legitimately may have been our last chance at making something happen in the playoffs. It might have been. Can't really blame Bobby Peters. He was great for the most part. Rough start to the series, but he was great for the most part. The defense, Robert Lilia, was the worst, but I mean the penalty minutes were a big problem. Go figure for the Goons, couldn't stay out of the box. And then forward-wise, we're just not going to find success when Janik and Lundin are our top 2 scorers. Ekman had 8 points in 12 games after scoring 60 goals and had 96 points in the regular season. Legacy only had 7 points. Joe Byer had 5 points, 4 goals. Niedermeyer had 4 points. I mean, Talixon had 3 points in 4 games. I mean, our big players didn't show up. Top 6. Top 6. Top 6. Top 6. 4 members of our top 6 were in the bottom half of our goal scorers for the forwards. Or point getters. It's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. That sucks. That really, really, really sucks. Like I said, that might be our last chance.